What's going on, everybody? It's me. I know you guys haven't seen me in a video like this in quite some time because, quite frankly, there hasn't been that much to talk about. This is not going to be a sports video, so I still don't really have anything to talk about there. This is not a Seahawks video or a football video or even a sports video of any kind. This is something completely different. Something pretty cool has happened in my life, my personal life, over the past month plus, month, maybe 6 weeks or so, if you take a look at the whole process. And I want to go ahead and show it off. So, to make a long story short, I purchased a plot of land on Anderson Island. And a lot of people watching this video, you may not be familiar with Anderson Island. You've almost certainly never been there. Maybe you've never even heard of Anderson Island. I'll be going over all that in this video. But I have just recently acquired a plot of land on Anderson Island. And I want to go ahead and talk about it in this video. So before we get into my exact property, I'm going to talk a little bit about what Anderson Island is, so hopefully everybody can get an idea of what we're talking about. And yeah, then I'll go to the footage of the actual property. So if that interests you, hang around. If you're only here for football stuff or if you're only here for video game stuff, you can sit this one out. I won't mind. But this is a pretty major event in my life, and I'll be looking to make more videos on this topic as time goes by, as the property develops, as things change on it. But yeah, doing things a little differently today. Hope you guys enjoy. Roll it. To start things off, let's ask, what is Anderson Island? It's the southernmost island in the Puget Sound, accessible mostly by a 20-minute long ferry ride from Stellicum, which works out quite well for me as I live fairly close to where the ferry takes off from. It's just south of McNeil Island in the Sound. You can actually see a view of it here from Stellicum. It's a small island, less than 8 square miles in size, or if you prefer, just over 20 square kilometers. And the expected population in the upcoming 2020 census is about 1,200 people. The 2010 census, however, reported it officially at just over 1,000. The island mostly serves as a retirement home, with the median age of 54 years for that relatively small population. The median age of the entire state is 37. So that paints a pretty clear picture of the demographic you can expect to find out on Anderson Island. In the summer, the population blows up to about 4,000 as more and more people move out there to enjoy their summer vacations. The island is also home to a sizable population of deer. And that's really all that can be said about the island. As somebody who has been out there a few times, there's really not a lot going on. There's only one general store on the whole island run by Dr. and Mrs. Lake of Stellicum. There's one restaurant. There was one pizza parlor a couple years ago that has unfortunately shut down. And there are a myriad of parks, hiking trails, a golf course, and that's kind of about it. So going to Anderson Island in some ways could almost be viewed as going back in time. So that's basically all there is to know about the island. It's just a small little place where there isn't a whole heck of a lot of civilization. There are no stoplights on the entire island, which is pretty fascinating, especially if you're used to growing up pretty much anywhere else in this country. And with that all in mind, let's take a look at what I purchased on this island.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy coming at you from a new location today. We are on Anderson Island, and I have just recently, in the last couple days actually, officially, with no caveats, with no maybes, acquired some property. So we're going to be taking a look at it today. Uh, yeah, exciting times in my life, that's for sure. This is the street that the property is on. It's pretty ordinary as far as a quiet streets on Anderson Island go. And yeah, let's take a look.
Okay, here's corner number one of our property. You can see the sticks that make up the borders of one of the two lots that I purchased. And yeah, let's go ahead and journey in a little further and see what we can find. Here we are at one of the back corners of the property. You can probably make out the little strings that mark the borders of the property, and you're getting a pretty good idea of what this place really looks like. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of work to be done. It's certainly nowhere near livable right now, but there's a lot of potential, and I'm excited to try to bring out that potential. All right, let's keep going further in. All right, so this stick right here marks the middle point of the lot. This lot was originally two different lots. It was combined into one for the purposes of the transaction, and this is where the border would have been if there was still two lots. So we're going to go a little further along this back line, and then we're going to head back out to the street. But as you can see, a lot of trees, a lot of crap to pick up, but definitely a lot of potential in this plot. All right, here we are at the other back corner. If you look down that way, you can see the cone that more or less marks where the approximate border of this lot is. And yeah, that was a pretty short walk. If this property had stayed a single lot, there would not have been much of a backyard here. All right, let's head on back to the street. All right, everyone, we survived our trek. We are back out on the street. You can see the property line stick there. And yeah, let's just head back to where we started this whole thing. And we'll have taken one full lap around my new property. So that's exciting. All right, here we are back where we started in the front corner of the lot, and that's pretty much all there is to say about this place right now. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, but when it's done, it's going to be great. I'll try to post more videos in the future if people are interested as things develop on this property. And yeah, that's really all I have to say right now. Trying a new set of videos. Never done anything like this before, but if you liked it, let me know. And yeah, we'll see where this goes.